Good morning, everybody. It is time for another fishing adventure. Right now, I've got Elise driving there. We just left our house. It's very early in the morning, and now we're going to buy some ice, and then we're going to be hitting the road. We are going off to the Eastern Sierras yet again. We're going to be looking for some rainbow trout. Course, some golden trout. That's going to be the main fish that we're looking for this trip. We're going to a couple new spots to try to find them, so stick with it, stay tuned. Got some exciting videos coming your way, and good morning. Well, this is the small little creek that runs through Fish Creek, I guess. Fish Creek Campground. People logged a bunch of catches on FishBrain around here that said that they were catching golden trout. We're only about 10 miles away from the Golden Trout Wilderness. So we're here for 3 days. We'll definitely fish this little creek here by our campground, but we're also probably going to explore a little bit further into the wilderness and see if we can't find one of those golden trout. That would be the dream and the goal for this trip. We're just scoping things out right now, checking out what the creek looks like that's right here by our campground. Then we're gonna go set up our camp and set up our fishing rods and go fishing. I've got my rod all set up. It's time to go hit the water. Elise had to do some quality care to our campsite. It was falling apart a little bit because our tent from our last long road trip started to deteriorate a lot. So I'm heading down there alone. I couldn't wait any longer. She gave me the go-ahead to go leave without her. I hope that I can get a fish early on in the trip. That would be a great feeling. And hopefully it's one of those golden trout. I really want one. I really need one. I gotta find one. So I'm almost down there. I'm gonna get this GoPro hooked up onto my chest and we're gonna do some fishing. We've got a nymph set up right now with a small indicator fly and a small nymph. Let's see what we can do. Okay. There's not a whole lot of moving water here. So we're gonna have to see what we can do with this nymph. First cast of the trip going out. Going out right into a tree, I guess. All right. First cast of the trip going out. Just had a fish actually jump on the surface for my fly. Threw me through a loop there, wasn't expecting that. All right, we found a dirt road to drive down that's near our campsite that leads from Fish Creek to Jackass Creek. So, I mean, that sounded a little perfect for us. We're a couple jackasses. So we're sun blocking up right now and we're gonna go scope it out, and then if it's good, we're gonna bust out the fly rods and do some fishing. All right, there's one little pool down here that seemed fishable. I saw some fish down there, so we brought our rods, and we've only got a couple shots here, I'm sure, before they get too skittish. Whew. But we're gonna sneak up on them and try to get one. Really? Big bite? Just had a bite.
You just had a bite?
On my nymph. Oh no. What's going on? It is day number 2 for us here at Fish Creek Campground. We obviously didn't wake up very early this morning to go fishing, but we had to sleep off that long car ride we just did. We did some fishing yesterday. We're gonna do some more today. Still trying to get those golden trout. There's plenty of them here. We just gotta give them the right bait for them to bite. So, let's get some fish. A lot of fish in that little, and then on the other side there's a good spot, so we could hit this a couple times.
Let's do it.
Oops. All right, we got a fish right here. He bit my dry fly. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get him into my net now. You know, Emily?
Oh, beautiful golden trout.
All right, that is our golden trout, first fish of the trip. All right, peeps. You know we've been targeting those golden trout for a while now, especially right this trip, and we just got one. Look at that beautiful fish right there. Absolutely gorgeous. He ate that top water right when it hit. I had like 5 fish go right at it, and this guy just happened to be the one to take it. Just a tiny guy, but damn did he, destroy that top fly. All right. We just fished some of these better pools that are right here by our camp. Now we're thinking about heading back because we just got our first fish. Celebrate by eating some breakfast, even though it's probably about lunchtime. Come back and see if these fish are less wise about what they shouldn't bite against. See if we can't find some more fish. Gotta get those eggs nice and scrambled. Scramble them up with the bacon grease so they're nice and tasty. And some butter. Oof, those are looking good. Our breakfast is revolutionized ever since we got this. This thing changed everything. Everything comes out perfectly tasty. Perfectly tasty. Dunzo. Well, we thought that our spot had been blown out and we were casting into it, and then fish bit onto it and started trying to eat it pretty aggressively. And so now we're gonna see if we can't get another cast into that same spot. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Anyway. Another bite. Fish on. There we go. What did I say? They're still in here. Just kidding. I was just saying we had to switch to a different spot. But in the spot we just had, another golden trout. Oh yeah. Luckily we're using those barbless hooks. Oh, okay, chill out. Okay. No, no, no. Oh, there he goes. I hope you got a quick look at that. I don't know for sure if you did, but another golden trout. Little guy on the same lure that we were using earlier, the same fly. Obviously this spot is still hitting. You just need to surprise them with that dry fly like we just did, and you'll get another fish. I mean, that's my second golden trout here at Fish Creek, and I couldn't be more amped about it. Beautiful fish. Hopefully we'll have many more coming. So let's go. Nux. Boom. We know where they are. Directly to the right of where the creek opens. Fish on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go. Woo! Look at that. Wow, what a beautiful frickin' fish. Absolutely gorgeous. Combination of so many different types. Oh! Quick release, I guess. He just hopped right out of my hands. I mean, what an absolutely amazing fish. Unlike any of the other trout that you see in some of the other rivers and streams. It's got the yellow belly like a brook trout, the spots like a brown trout, the circles on its stomach like the rainbow trout get, and then it's got this beautiful red line right through it. I mean, it is unlike any other fish that we've been targeting, and I'm really glad that we decided to look for them this trip. As I'm just standing here talking, I'm seeing fish blow up over there and over there, so hopefully we can try to get some more. Right now, let's see how it goes. Seems like we're only competing with ourselves right now. These fish don't get many people fishing on them, so when you catch one, they get pretty scared. And we might have to take a little break on this honey hole here of all these fish. Come back in a couple of minutes. Oh, I should have stopped when I said I was gonna stop. God dang it. Right over the prime spot. Ah. Ugh. Ugh. What up, fam?